And so guys, it's officially now we have got the confirmation of the two qualifiers who will be taking part in Cricket World Cup 2023 to be held in India in October, November this year. So yes, it is Sri Lanka who have finished as the qualifier 1, and then Netherlands who will be going to India to play the Cricket World Cup as the qualifier. Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. So as we lead up to the race for the Cricket World Cup 2023, the World Cup qualifiers in Zimbabwe have been pretty interesting, with West Indies crashing out of the Cricket World Cup for the very first time, and this is the first time in the history of Cricket World Cup that West Indies won't be playing the final leg of the Cricket World Cup tournament. So it is a very big setback for a team like West Indies. Michael Holding, Viv Richards, everyone was really heartbroken with the news of this West Indies team crashing out of the cricket qualifiers, and then they are not able to book a ticket to India later this year. And then some interesting games between Zimbabwe and West Indies, Netherlands and West Indies, and some fine bowling performances by Sri Lanka, especially Wanindu Hasaranga. But yes, let me tell you, Sri Lanka looked really formidable in the qualifiers, and none of the other teams could really pose a threat to the Sri Lankan cricket team, and they were the first team to qualify from the qualifying group. But then for the second slot, there was a big race between Zimbabwe, Scotland and Netherlands, but then it was Netherlands who had held the nerves in the last game against Scotland, winning the game and then sealing the qualifier number 2 berth for the Cricket World Cup 2023. And not to forget guys, that game between Netherlands and West Indies, where West Indies had scored 374 runs in the first innings, and after that no one even thought that Netherlands could come close to the target. But then some fantastic batting performances by the Dutch batsmen, they also tied level with the score of 374, and then Logan van Beek, he was the man who scored 30 runs in the super over, and that was too much for West Indies, and eventually it was Van Beek who bowled that super over, and West Indies could not chase down that mammoth 31 runs, and which eventually resulted in West Indies crashing out of the tournament. And then in the final stages, it was Zimbabwe. They had played fantastic cricket throughout the qualifiers, winning 5 games on the trot and then losing the last 2, and because of their inferior net run rate as well, they did not have any chance in progressing to the final stages of the tournament. And so it was up to Scotland and Netherlands winning the game in the final league game of the qualifiers, and with this Netherlands have sealed a place in the Cricket World Cup 2023. Delete from Netherlands, he scored a century and also a fifer in the all-important game against Scotland, winning the game by 4 wickets, and that too they had to chase down the target of 278 within some 44-45 odd overs to surpass the Scotland's net run rate, and eventually they did it with 2 overs to spare of that qualifying criteria. And so guys, it is a really proud moment for Netherlands, such a small European country, and then coming out all guns blazing in the Cricket World Cup qualifier, beating a team like West Indies, Zimbabwe. These are all formidable teams, and then booking a place in the World Cup final berth. I mean, it is a day to cherish for all the Dutch cricketers out there. And so now we have an update. So India will be playing against Netherlands at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, and then India will be clashing against their neighbor Sri Lanka at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru in their final league game of the Cricket World Cup. So this is how India's fixtures looks like. So now we have got all the 10 teams who will be playing the ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 in India. So all eyes will be on October and November when all these 10 teams will be clashing to lift that coveted trophy on the 19th of November this year. So I'll be bringing all the updates of the Cricket World Cup 2023. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do subscribe so that you get the updates as soon as I upload a new video. That's it for now. Thanks for your time. Thanks for